Hi friends, welcome back to Frog and Toad Online. Today we're going to be reading Goldilocks and the Three Bears. To go along with the book, I thought it would be fun to make some porridge to eat while I read the story to you. So let's get started. You're going to need a bowl, some oats, water, and some milk. I'm going to take half a cup of oats, put it in my bowl, half a cup of water, then half a cup of milk. Next, you're going to want to stir it. Stir it up good. Stir, stir, stir. You're going to want to have the kiddos watch you make the porridge, and you can even have them help you pour in the oats, the milk, and the water, and tell them how much you're putting in. A half a cup of milk, a half a cup of water, half a cup of oats, and have them stir gently, helping them using descriptive words. Good job stirring it. Now we gotta put it in the microwave. I'm going to put mine in the microwave for 1.5 minutes. Do you want to eat? Are you hungry? Do you want some food? We're gonna get a cup of food out for him. Here's a cup. And I'm gonna say, eat. Do you want to eat? Come on. We tell him to sit. Lie down. Lie down. Wait. Stay. Stay. Paw. Sit. Okay. Good boy. Sounds like our food is ready. Let's take a look. Let me wash my hands real quick. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Now that I'm done washing my hands, I'm going to grab the food. It's hot. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to add some flavor to mine. First, it's going to stir, stir. I know that most babies don't like cinnamon because it's really strong for them, but I personally love the taste of cinnamon. Put a little bit of cinnamon, and of course, some Vermont-made maple syrup. Gotta have that, just a dash. Oop, that was a lot. And then give it a stir. Normally I have raspberries, but I'm all out and I haven't gone to the grocery store yet. So normally I would crush up my raspberries, add them to my oatmeal, mix it up, and then maybe some almonds to add a little bit of a crunch to it, or some apples, and good to go. If it doesn't have a thick consistency, you want to put it in for a little bit longer in the microwave just to get it thick, unless you like it watery. And I know that all of our kiddos are at least 6 months old, which is the age that they can start eating oatmeal. So let's start the book. The sign for today is bears. Take both hands, cross them over your chest or your shoulders, and use big hands, paw, look like bear paws, and that is the sign for bear. I'm gonna quick taste this oatmeal that I made. That's good. Let's get started. Once upon a time, there were 3 bears who lived together in a house of their own in a wood. One of them was a little small wee bear, and one was a middle-sized bear, and the other was a great huge bear. They each had a bowl for their porridge, a little bowl for the little small wee bear, a middle-sized bowl for the middle-sized bear, and a great huge bowl for the great huge bear. And they each had a chair to sit in, a little chair for the little small wee bear, a middle-sized chair for the middle-sized bear, and a great huge chair for the great huge bear. And they each had a bed to sleep in, a little bed for the little small wee bear, a middle-sized bed for the middle-sized bear, and a great huge bed for the great huge bear. One day, after they had made their porridge for breakfast and poured it into their porridge bowls, they walked out into the woods while the porridge was cooling. They went for a walk while their porridge cooled. And while they were walking, a little girl named Goldilocks came to their house. First, she looked into the windows. Then she peeped into the keyhole. And seeing no one was at home, she lifted the latch. The door opened before her, and she went inside someone's house. How pleased Goldilocks was when she saw the steaming hot porridge on the table. The sweet smell of porridge with roasted nuts, honey, and berries filled the room. It was so tempting that Goldilocks set about helping herself. First, she tasted the porridge of the great huge bear, but it was too hot. Then she tasted the porridge of the middle-sized bear, but it was too cold. And then she tried the porridge of the little small wee bear, and it was neither too hot nor too cold. It was just right. She liked it so much that she ate it all up. Then Goldilocks sat down in the chair of the great huge bear, but it was too hard for her. Then she sat down in the chair of the middle-sized bear, but it was too soft for her. And then she sat down in the chair of the little small wee bear, and this chair was neither too hard nor too soft, but just right. So Goldilocks seated herself in it, and there she sat until the bottom of the chair gave away. And down she came, plump, upon the floor. What happened? Did she fall? She broke the chair. Uh-oh. She ate their porridge and she broke their chair. Then Goldilocks went upstairs to the bedroom in which the 3 bears slept. First, she lay down upon the bed of the great huge bear, but that was too high at the head for her. Next, she lay down upon the bed of the middle-sized bear, but this was too high at the foot for her. Then she lay upon the bed of the little small wee bear, and that was neither too high at the head nor foot, but just right. She covered herself up comfortably and fell fast asleep. What's going to happen now? Let's find out. By this time, the 3 bears thought their porridge would be cool enough to eat, so they returned home for breakfast. Now, Goldilocks had left the spoon of the great huge bear standing in his porridge. "Somebody has been at my porridge," said the great huge bear in his great rough, gruff voice. And when the middle-sized bear looked at her, she saw the spoon was standing in it too. "Somebody has been at my porridge," said the middle-sized bear middle voice. Then the little small wee bear looked at his bowl, and the spoon was in this porridge bowl, but the porridge was all gone. "Somebody has been at my porridge and has eaten it all up," said the little small bear in his little small wee voice. Upon this, the three bears, seeing that someone had entered their home and eaten up little small wee bear's breakfast, began to look about them. Now Goldilocks had not put the hard cushion straight when she rose from the chair of the huge great bear. "Somebody has been sitting in my chair," said the great huge bear in his great rough gruff voice. And Goldilocks had crumpled the soft cushion of middle-sized bear. "Somebody has been sitting in my chair," said the middle-sized bear in her middle voice. And you know what Goldilocks had done to the third chair. "Somebody has been sitting in my chair and has sat by the bottom right out of it," said the little small wee bear in his little small wee voice. Then the three bears thought it was necessary they should make a further search, so they went upstairs to their bedroom. Now, Goldilocks had pulled the pillows off the great huge bear's bed. "Somebody has been laying in my bed," said the great huge bear in his great rough gruff voice. And Goldilocks pulled the covers of the middle-sized bear out of its place. "Somebody has been lying in my bed," said the middle-sized bear in her middle-sized voice. And then the little small wee bear came to look at his bed. Uh-oh, who's in his bed? There was Goldilocks, sleeping peacefully, her long shiny braids spread across her pillow. Little small wee bear just stared at her for a moment and didn't say anything. But then he cried, "Somebody's been laying in my bed, and here she is!" Uh-oh. Goldilocks had heard in her sleep the great rough gruff voice of the great huge bear and the middle voice of the middle-sized bear, but it was only as if she had heard someone speaking in a dream. But when she heard the little small wee voice of the little small wee bear, it was so sharp and so shrill and so like her own that it awakened her at once. Up she started, and when she saw the three bears on one side of the bed, she tumbled herself off the other and ran to the window. Out Goldilocks jumped and ran away as fast as she could, not looking back until she was very far away. And what happened to Goldilocks afterward, no one can tell, but the three bears never saw anything more of her. The end. Ah, what a great book. I hope you enjoyed that story, and I hope you're enjoying your porridge. Now I'm going to enjoy mine. I'll see you on the next video.